हमारे बीच में एक बार जोरदार खड़े होकर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी हमारे बीच में उपस्थित हो गए हैं। जोरदार करतल ध्वनि से उनका अभिनंदन करें। भारत माता की, माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी, माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी, माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी।
The star campaigner of the Bharatiya Janata Party has been chosen for one of the most prestigious political battles of the season. While the temperatures may be dropping in the capital, but the fight for Delhi is surely heating up.
जो देश का मूड है, वही दिल्ली का मूड है। जो देश चाहता है, वही दिल्ली चाहता है।
The BJP came out as the single largest party in assembly elections held 1 year ago. But 5 short of the magic number of 36, the ruling party at the centre could never stake claim in the capital. The Congress got a measly 8 seats.
The spoiler for the BJP was this new entrant, Arvind Kejriwal. While the Prime Minister kickstarts his campaign now, Arvind Kejriwal has been on the field for several months now. At one of these public meetings at a constituency in Delhi, the focus remains Sadak, Pani, Bijli, but also health and education. Arvind Kejriwal hopeful that they will be able to reach out to the voters.
भाइयों बहनों, मैंने शुरुआत कर दी है। भ्रष्टाचार से मुक्ति का अभियान मैं जहां बैठता हूं वहीं से शुरू किया है और धीरे धीरे गली मोहल्ले तक लाने वाला हूं। आपको रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में जो लोग परेशान करते हैं, कोई 5 रुपया मांग लेते हैं, कोई 10 रुपया मांग लेते हैं, कोई ऑटो रिक्शा वाले से लूट लेते, चलता है ना। मुझ पे भरोसा कीजिए, मैंने ऊपर से शुरू किया है, नीचे भी करके रहूंगा। ये सफाई मैं करके रहूंगा भाइयों बहनों, इसलिए मैं आपसे वादा करने आया।
Realizing who the main contenders are, the Prime Minister is choosing to attack the Aam Aadmi Party and his ill-timed 49-day government which ditched the people despite the unprecedented faith they had shown in the newcomer. This is apparent from the radio campaign being done by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
जिनको फुटपाथ पर बैठ करके रास्ते रोकने में अच्छा ही मास्टरी है, धरने करने की मास्टरी है, आए दिन आंदोलन करने की मास्टरी है, उनको वो काम दीजिए। हमारी मास्टरी अच्छी सरकार चलाने में है, हमें वो काम दीजिए। और इसलिए भाइयों बहनों, सही व्यक्ति को सही काम देना, ये दिल्ली के लोगों की बुद्धि तेज है और अच्छा काम करेगी, ऐसा मुझे विश्वास है। भाइयों बहनों, आप मुझे बताइए, आपने कभी ऐसे राजनेता देखे हैं जो खुद कहे कि हां मैं एनार्किस्ट हूं, मैं एनार्की में विश्वास करता हूं? ऐसे कोई राजनेता सोच सकते हैं भैया? अगर आपको एनार्की करनी है, एनार्किस्ट हो, तो जाकर के जंगलों में नक्सलवाद वालों के साथ जुड़ जाओ, वही तो वो कर रहे हैं।
Smooth governance by having the same government in the state and at the centre. Development, stability. These are the main themes of the BJP campaign. And also their winning card, the Modi charisma, which has had the city-based aspiration class turn to the BJP.
उनका अभिनंदन करें श्री सतीश उपाध्याय जी।
हमारी जिम्मेवारी है, दिल्ली को बचाना भी है, दिल्ली को बढ़ाना भी है, दिल्ली को आगे बढ़ाना है, दिल्ली को नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाना है। और मुझे विश्वास है कि दिल्ली जनता के आशीर्वाद के द्वारा भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेतृत्व में एक मजबूत स्थिर सरकार बनेगी और ये मजबूत स्थिर सरकार गत 1 साल की जो खाई है उसको भी भरेगी और दिल्ली के पिछले 15 साल से जो सपने अधूरे हैं उन अधूरे सपनों को भी पूरा करेगी और दिल्ली की जनता, दिल्ली का नौजवान जिस नई ऊंचाइयों को पाना चाहता है उसको भी पार करेगा। इसी विश्वास के साथ दिल्ली वासियों को मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
That's perhaps why the recently elected chief ministers have been pulled in for this mega rally, to stress on the point of pro-BJP sweep in the nation's recent politics, and to suggest that wherever there is a vote for development, the natural choice is the Bharatiya Janata Party.
मुंबई बदलेगी। मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ, क्या आप दिल्ली को बदलना चाहते हो? अरे जो मोदी जी के साथ जाएंगे वो तो बदलेंगे ही, जो मोदी जी के साथ जाएंगे वो विकास पाएंगे ही। क्या आप विकास पाना चाहते हो? अगर आप विकास पाना चाहते हो तो मोदी जी के साथ चलने वाली सरकार दीजिए और देखिए चेहरा बदलेगा। आज झारखंड जैसे प्रदेश जो 14 वर्षों से राजनीतिक अस्थिरता के कारण स्वर्गीय अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी का दिया हुआ झारखंड जो विकास का बाग जो रहा था, आज आदरणीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में अब झारखंड विकास की नई ऊंचाइयों को पहुंचेगा।
Other celebrity campaigners that have been pulled in to pull the numbers for the BJP include Hema Malini, Shatrughan Sinha, Manoj Tiwari, along with their A-list of top leadership.
ऐसे मिलने से हो जाएगा दिल्ली में नया सवेरा, ये भारत देश है मेरा, ये भारत देश है मेरा।
जिस पार्टी की सरकार केंद्र में है वही पार्टी दिल्ली की सरकार भी चला रही है। 6 महीने से एक तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी का दिल्ली में शासन है। 6 महीने पहले देश के लोगों ने बड़ी उम्मीद करके बीजेपी को वोट दिया था, बड़ी आस लगा के बीजेपी को वोट दिया था, पर इन 6 महीनों के अंदर एक एक करके जितने वादे करे थे बीजेपी ने, एक एक करके सारे वादे तोड़ती गई। अब तो लोगों ने कहना चालू कर दिया ये बीजेपी की सरकार यू-टर्न सरकार है।
In the Aam Aadmi Party camp, the star power remains confined to Arvind Kejriwal. The party is trying to reinvent itself from last year's debacle of quitting from the government on a random issue. The mistake that Aam Aadmi Party is very well aware of and would not want to repeat.
I think, of course, there is no denying the fact that the people of Delhi did not want us to resign. The people of Delhi wanted us to stay on. The people of Delhi wanted us to stay on and fulfill many of the promises. But that is precisely the reason why the people of Delhi want us back. They want us back because they saw that here was a government that actually fulfilled its promises. Here was a government which actually brought about a reduction in their monthly expenses, be it water, be it electricity, be it even the regular corruption charges that everyone is used to paying. So we did make a difference, and that is precisely the reason why people want us back. So our campaign strategy is going to be threefold. First of all, we are going to talk about the promises we actually fulfilled. The second thing that we have, which no other party does, is a vision for Delhi, a blueprint for the people of Delhi, for the women of Delhi, how we are going to provide security to them, for the youth of Delhi, how we are going to provide them education, how we are going to provide them jobs, a blueprint for unauthorized colonies, for slums, for all sections of people who live in Delhi. That is what we have. Third, what we have, what the BJP clearly doesn't, is any leadership. The BJP state unit is not just full of infighting. The fact that they're projecting the Prime Minister of the country, who can never be the Chief Minister, as their face, goes to show that they themselves are admitting that they don't have leadership.
It's a do-or-die position for them. It is a do-or-die position because if you remember, they did not contest Haryana elections, obviously knowing that they will not be succeeding, and even if one loss would have affected this Delhi, therefore they shut these other assembly elections. They are concentrating on Delhi. Now the test case is February.
Arvind Kejriwal as well is attempting an image makeover. He's trying to appear as somebody who can now govern and not only protest. Somebody who will not only be a destructionist street fighter, but instead be a politically savvy leader. The question really is, will this image being portrayed by Kejriwal work for the Aam Aadmi Party and give them a majority in this Delhi elections?
Not too long ago, this was Kejriwal's slogan.
कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं मैं एनार्किस्ट हूँ, मैं अव्यवस्था फैला रहा हूँ, मैं मानता हूँ कि मैं एनार्किस्ट हूँ, मैं अव्यवस्था फैला रहा हूँ.
But Kejriwal redux, lessons learnt, talks a more politically viable language now.
भाई साहब बनिया हूँ मैं, धंधा अच्छी तरह समझता हूँ. आजाद दोबारा आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी. ये वैट डिपार्टमेंट का रेड एंड एक्सटॉर्शन रैकेट जो है ये बंद किया जाएगा.
Of course, yes, business community had a major chunk in the electoral politics, and similarly that is why, having been in the Indian Revenue Service, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal found out that business community used to be tapped, and he very effectively tapping, not only through social media, through this Indian Revenue Service circuit also he is making lot of dent, because he is in the losing spree. Therefore, he has to induct lot of names which he dropped. One among them is Bania, because he wanted to attract the Chandni Chowk area where he miserably failed. Therefore, if you remember, even Ashutosh was mentioning Ashutosh Gupta. Therefore, the Gupta name is synonymous with the Aam Aadmi Party. They want to project themselves as a traders party.
The other core constituency for Kejriwal is the rural and slum areas of the capital. He has joined hands with NGOs working in rural areas to tap into that vote bank, considered to be the BJP's Achilles heel. Unlike the BJP, Kejriwal's campaign style has more to do with personal gatherings than mega rallies. He has held over 50 Jan Sabhas last month alone. But what has been nagging Kejriwal is his erratic track record.
While the battle seems set between the BJP and AAP, it's ironic that the party that had ruled Delhi for 15 consecutive years is nowhere in the picture this time. The Congress party, which knows that if it has any shot at forming a government in the capital, it has to ally with the AAP, as it did a year ago. This was an unspoken truth, but one that was admitted on record by the former Chief Minister of Delhi, Sheila Dikshit, in an exclusive chat with Times Now.
Ma'am, do you also feel that Kejriwal himself is trying to reinvent himself a bit now? You know, he is talking in a more political language. That rally at Nehru Place where he said, कि मैं बनिया हूँ, मुझे धंधा आता है. So he is now not saying that I am an anarchist. He is talking a political language.
I don't know. Probably I'm not the right person to answer this because I understand much more than probably what impact it has on the common people. It could be something like you said something about VAT, as you have said, this thing. So, and he said that electricity will become half and water will become, free. Now, as a person who knows, and I'm sure people who are educated and know what governance is about, what a government can do and cannot do, will not get carried away. But they might, because even the BJP, Mr. Modi makes a promise every day practically.
In hindsight, do you feel that the Congress support to AAP was a good move for you politically?
I think at that time it certainly was, and I still think it was good. It was to bring in some stability of governance.
And if a similar situation arises now, do you think it will be an option again on the table?
Let us see what happens, because I'm sure none of the parties would really like to go in for an election immediately 10 days after this. The exploration is always done. You see, that's why you have these coalition governments, because so that you have an elected government.
But many people in the Congress later said that it wasn't a good idea. What we're doing is that we're eroding our own base.
Well, people can have different
because it's
opinions.
Your own vote that the AAP had cut.
Maybe, but that was the situation at that time. We couldn't have supported the BJP, even though it had a few more seats than the AAP had, because it's a communal party, and something that the Congress is certainly not subscribed to is communalism. But this time, so therefore he was given a chance. Now he ran away from that chance. So this time, I don't know what the picture is going to be like.
But if it is a fractured mandate, because it's a three-corner contest.
It is.
So if a similar situation
Well,
arises,
in that case also, I think, if we go by what our experience last time is, or what are they, we certainly cannot support the BJP.
Yeah. But if it's a question of stability, I mean, rather than putting the Delhi voter through another election,
yes,
you feel that you
then
will
you
give
would
them
naturally the
even
choice.
That means coming
naturally,
together
the choice would be yes.
Okay. This statement has created a twist in the run-up to the Delhi elections. The Congress is unhappy with Sheila's comment. They feel it's a defeatist remark and ill-timed just before the elections are announced. AAP feels that the impression that's going out is that AAP and the Congress are in an unholy alliance, and that's why they're not too happy with Sheila's remark either. The BJP, of course, is rubbing its hands in glee, and that's the party that hopes to gain maximum political mileage out of it.
Sheila has told Times Now that she's willing, the Congress party is willing to give Aam Aadmi Party the support if you require it again this time.
देखिए, इससे ये जाहिर है कि कांग्रेस अपनी हार मान चुकी है दिल्ली के अंदर। तो मैं दिल्ली में सभी लोगों से अपील करूंगा कि अब कांग्रेस को वोट देने से कोई फायदा नहीं है। कांग्रेस को वोट ना दें, कांग्रेस को वोट देना अपना वोट बेकार करना है, कुएं में डालना है, और सब लोग आम आदमी पार्टी को वोट दें। मैंने यही कहा कि इसका मतलब कांग्रेस अपनी वोट हार मान चुकी है, तो वो उन्होंने पहले ही बोल दिया कि भाई कांग्रेस को वोट देने की जरूरत नहीं है, सारे आम आदमी पार्टी को वोट दें।
Congress will emerge as the single biggest party. That is our feeling. Whatever it is that we hope. But now there are 1 month more for the election. The election is yet to be announced. We have announced our candidates. Our candidates are far better than the other candidates comparatively. If there is something like a candidate factor, we will definitely get an advantage. So we will form the government. We will emerge as a major force in Delhi. We will play a major role in the Delhi's politics. Not that we are going to support any party. Neither BJP nor Aam Aadmi is totally unacceptable, and no question of supporting any other party.
Sheila Dikshit has also said that since BJP is communal, the next best option for them is the Aam Aadmi Party, and if need be, this time around also they'll give the support to the Aam Aadmi Party to counter the Bharatiya Janata Party.
It doesn't matter what Sheila ji says. What the people of the country have said is what matters. And in 2014 election, and umpteen number of times thereafter in the state elections, the people of the country have voted for Bharatiya Janata Party in a way which was historic, which only proves that we are not a communal party, because the people of the country are secular. So I believe it is only because of the fact that the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party have realized that they are going to be defeated in the election that they are speaking of coalition.
While the Congress may try hard to undo the damage done by Sheila, its image and prospects before the polls have taken a huge hit. But the inside story is evident, that it is the infighting of the Congress which will drop its final tally.
With Delhi elections right around the corner, the political temperatures in the national capital are rising. It seems to be a two-way war between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. From radio jingles to poster wars, it's all BJP versus the AAP. While the Aam Aadmi Party wants to project it versus Arvind Kejriwal and Jagdish Mukhi, BJP on the contrary wants it, and considerably, Narendra Modi versus Kejriwal. So there is a huge poster fight which is happening as of now. They are using your Jagdish Mukhi, who is a senior leader of the Delhi BJP unit, his picture, and says that who are you going to choose as a chief minister? Is it going to be a smiling Arvind Kejriwal, or it's a bit sad looking, sulking Jagdish Mukhi photo there?
And this I would call a classical guerrilla tactics of the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party had adopted all means of guerrilla tactics. You would see their economics was also guerrilla economics. Okay. And overnight you wanted to halve the electricity bill and all, you could do nothing. So it's misfire by the Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, has been seen by the people of Delhi. Just posters, having huge posters every day, day in and day out, advertising on the FM radios does not solve the purpose. People had given you the mandate in a way that you form a government. You formed the government, you should have delivered. You should have had patience. You did not have the patience to deliver. You ran away after 49 days. Had you shown the patience, had you shown the maturity, had you shown that we do not want to become something, we want to do something.
One thing on which the Aam Aadmi Party is completely banking its political strategy is that BJP's undecisiveness on choosing a chief ministerial candidate. Aam Aadmi Party says that they do not have a considerable candidate to put across Arvind Kejriwal, while BJP says they are running this election like all the others on the face of Narendra Modi. But then the poster war, which is right there behind all the auto rickshaws in the national capital, shows that point, that Arvind Kejriwal against a question mark or Arvind Kejriwal against Jagdish Mukhi. While BJP says that their chief ministerial candidate will be decided post-elections, and it's only when BJP comes to power they will democratically decide. Aam Aadmi Party is making this one major political blank.
In Delhi elections, will you protect someone as chief ministerial candidate, sir? In Delhi elections,
नहीं अभी तय नहीं हुआ हम प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे.
Are you trying to say or tell, or are people going to think that Mr. Modi is going to become the Chief Minister of Delhi? Remember, you need a Chief Minister's face.
But even the Congress is not projecting a Chief Minister.
We never have. When I contested the first time in '98, there was no Chief Minister candidate at all. We won because of the drawbacks of the previous BJP government. We won there. Then the MLAs collected together, chose a chief minister, and the High Command ratified it, and that's how it's done. And I think, except for Kejriwal, who's the only one in his party who's saying that he's the chief minister, I don't think the BJP is saying it either.
While Aam Aadmi Party finds their local face in Arvind Kejriwal, BJP is completely banking upon the Prime Minister himself. They feel if past instances are anything to go by, Narendra Modi has been able to get them across in all the state elections as well as the 2014 general elections. Thus, they are going to stick with Narendra Modi, and it's that face with which they are going to polls in the national capital.